Hey everybody, TRAKing Pat here again for segment 4 of our inside work on the ProtoTRAK RLX. And in this segment, we're going to show how to do inside grooving. And there's a couple really key features that I definitely want to go over. In the last video, you saw that we cut the bore size out to 3.4 inches. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a groove inside there at about a 1 inch deep. And it's going to be for thread relief when we thread it in the following video. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm at the home page, so I'm just going to hit the mode screen again, and I'm going to go back and make this program. So in this program, again, we're going to just skip the name and go right to the beginning, and what we're looking for is to do a groove, and you don't see it on the first page, but under the More key, you will find it on the second page. So when I do a groove, the first question it's asking is whether or not this is going to be an ID or an OD groove, or is it going to be on the face, because there's a difference in the way you describe it and the tools that you use. In our case, it is an ID groove, so it would be number 1. Okay, so I can just hit the set key because it's already highlighted. So what's asking me is my X begin, and my X begin is going to be my dimension that I want to start with, which is the 3.4 inches. Okay, I also want to say one more thing before I get too far into this. Depending on where you put your home position is going to determine how you do this, because I have my home position set at 0 so that the tool comes from the center and works its way into the bore. If for some reason I had a tool position that was outside of that, I would have to position the tool over inside the bore area first before I added this event. So I'd put a position both before and after this groove. But the easier way to do it is just keep your home position in the middle, right? So my X beginning is going to be the 3.4. And then I've got 4 Z dimensions that I'm going to put in here. And the reason for that is it doesn't know whether or not your groove is tapered or square. So if you think of my fingers right here as a groove as best as I can shape my hand, I've got a Z position here, a Z position here, one here, and one here. If it was tapered, they would be different, wouldn't they? But because it's square, 2 of them are going to be the same as the other 2. So my first Z position is going to be -1. My second one is also -1, but I prefer to just say ink set, keep it the same as the first one. My X end is going to be my actual size. I want to go 50 thousandths deep with this. So what I'm going to do is go from 3.4 to 3.5. Okay, and then my other 2 Z dimensions, I want this groove to be 1/4 of an inch wide. And since I'm already at 1 inch, I'm going to go to -1.25. And then ink set for the 4th one, so that keeps it square. I can add a chamfer or a radius to both the top and the bottom of this. But all this is thread relief, so I don't need either one of them. So I'm just going to hit the set key through those 2. I'm going to use a surface footage of 200. And then I'm going to put my feed rate at 0.0025 inches per revolution. My finish cut, I really don't need one because, again, this is just thread relief. But I do want to point out that if I'm using a finish cut, I have the ability to control the finish cut to cut from one side continuously through the groove and back out. Or I can make it come in from one side, plunge, and go to the middle. Go to the other side, come in, plunge, and go to the middle. In our case, I don't need either one, but I just want to make sure you know that that's there underneath the help key. Okay, so I'm going to skip that part. Last thing it wants to know is the tool number I'm using. I'm using tool number 4. Again, I want to tell you, like I did in the previous videos, that the first video has actually how I did the tool setup for this. But now that that's done, when I look, you're going to see in the red right there that that's the groove that I'm cutting, okay? So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to go to the setup mode. And in the setup mode, I'm going to just show you again that in my tool table, the highlighted tool is number 4 in red, and it says that it's my ID groove. So I know I got the right tool. I'm going to go to tool path, and in the tool path, you're going to see that it simply rapids from the center, comes out here, does those few cuts, rapids back in, and it's done. Okay, so if my position for home was out here, you could see why I would say you'd have to position it inside, then do the groove, position back out of the hole, and go home. Okay, so that all looks good, so let's run this part. So we're going to go to run. Again, I'm going to start at the very beginning. And just a reminder again, for safety reasons, normally you can't run it with the door open unless you're in tracking mode, but I have that jumped so that the video crew can get their cameras in here, right? So I'm going to push go and it's going to go home, right? And it's already there, so it tells me put in tool number 4 and start the spindle, and then I can choose tracking or run mode. So I'm going to go into here, I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to select tracking, I'm going to walk it in and make sure I'm going in the right place. So it looks like I'm right where I need to be, so I'm just going to hit stop, CNC run, and go. And there you have it, short and sweet. Because I didn't need a finish cut, it took less time than it would have if I had to actually take one final pass. And I also want you to pay attention to the fact that as you see how I did that, it came in, it took 3 passes. The reason for that is the width of my groove tool is 0.93, so it actually took 3 passes in order to clear the whole thing out, okay? So here I'm at the end. If I measured and had to make an adjustment, I would do so, and then I'd go back in and just start it over again and cut it again. But here we are completed, so we got one more segment that's gonna come up next, and it's gonna be doing the interior thread. See you in that video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, it's TRAKing Pat, and if you enjoyed this last video, don't forget to smash the like button, leave a comment, follow along with us. If you want to see the next video, just check this one out over here. And otherwise, don't forget to subscribe so you can learn more about us. I'm TRAKing Pat, and don't forget to keep on tracking.